such an exciting year. We go from not even knowing how to put our instruments together or take them out of the case. We start very basic in orchestra. We start without using the bow. Everything is just plucking the string for the first 5-6 weeks. And then we finally get to use our bows, which is very exciting. And then by the end of the year, they're able to play pieces together like this with multiple harmonies and rhythms. And do duets and have the confidence, some of them, to play by themselves or in a duet. So this year is so exciting, and we'll talk more about this, but this is just the beginning. And we have several more years for them to continue to progress and grow in the program. We're going to finish off the orchestra portion with a piece called Dragon Hunter, so we hope you enjoy. I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Wilkie and the band. Thank you guys for being such a good audience so far. And now we're excited to hear Willow Beck and TJ beginning band.
Thank you. We'll start off with 3 full band songs. As you can hear, and Mrs. Louis pointed out before, yes, they've come a long way. If you remember our first concert, we had them play what they sound like at their first rehearsal, and interesting. And now they're playing parts where there's 3 parts to the songs, and they're doing a really good job listening to their part only, keeping the time together, and trying to listen to each other as well. So I'm really proud of these guys for doing that. Next one's called Ode to Joy. I think you're right.
Oh, check the hat at that.
Next song up we have is, we're featuring some of our groups as well, smaller groups, just because I like to give the kids a chance to take something on this a little bit smaller, work in large groups and small groups. So right now, we have the Willow Bend students being featured on a song called Hard Rock Blues. They'll start off and then hear the rest of the band come in. You can get enough blues and banana boat song tonight for last you for a whole year, right? Don't worry, we're not done with blues yet. Next song will be Orally. We'll also feature our percussion doing bell sounds. Okay, we're waiting for someone. As we're doing that, I'll fill. No, but it's things I wanted to say anyways. I really appreciate you guys getting these students to the rehearsals in the morning. It's a lot of work, I know, being a parent, especially going to work or just whatever. If you have one or two kids, it's a lot of running around. I realize it's early morning, so hang in there if you can. It's really worth it. Nowadays, it's really, actually, before I go that place, if anybody's ever done a sport in here, as some of my sons have, you see what they do, like when they first join, like baseball or t-ball or soccer even. You know, they're just learning to kick the ball in soccer. They can't really do plays and things like that. That's kind of what we're doing here. And kids have to remember too that you've just started, as Mrs. Green pointed out. Just start at basics, getting the tones down and like how to move your fingers and everything. It's just like that. And if you look at some of these students in high school, like in band and orchestra, how amazing these guys are. I mean, Friend, Rolling Meadows, they have some really high-performing programs, just like their sport programs are. So try to hang in there. I know it's extra, I know it's rough, but it's really worth it. So I can encourage you to hang in there until next year. And then during junior high, band and orchestra are during the school day too. So they don't have to come early in the morning. So that's kind of nice too. So one more year if you can hang in there, early morning is worth it. Next, we'll feature the whole band again on a traditional, Japanese folk song. Couldn't get it out. They'll feature the whole band in different parts again, playing 3 different parts to see if you can listen for the melody and the harmony. Fill again some more? I'll fill again some more. We'll save time at the end. Okay. That's all right, Danny. Don't worry. If you notice on the back announcements, we will, maybe I said this already, we'll still have lessons for the next 2 or 3 weeks or so, but we will not have morning rehearsals. So I think it's more of a break for the parents. They love getting up, right? Sorry, I asked. So, but we'll still have lessons, so please don't turn those instruments in yet. Also, I put some hints on there. It'd be nice to keep them playing during the summer. I know if you're renting an instrument, you're like, well, I want to turn it in. But try to keep playing, even if it's, I hate to say this, but even if it's just playing some of the songs you've been doing, at least you're keeping your muscle memory intact. You know, remember how your face or your arms or your fingers, orchestra, how they feel, and keep them in shape. So that way when we come back next year, which you all will do, you'll be ready, and you know you won't have to like, oh, I got to get the instrument back out and remember how to blow into it or how to do my. I'm at a loss for words. Pizzicatos and bowing technique and things like that. But try to keep them. It's really only 2.5, 3 months. Maybe even get lessons. The kids really get better. Actually enjoy it more when they get better at it, I should say. So, and then I know in the back of the book they have DVDs. They can play along with it. Maybe it might be a little more exciting. The music room has some ensemble things too, I believe. I'm not sure, but you might want to look into that. And I know the band book does, I'm not sure about the orchestra book, but they have a smart music program that comes with the book too. It's a light thing where they can play along with it too, so that's kind of neat. So think about that this summer. And next, you asked for it, Banana Boat Song. It's going to feature some of our Thomas Jefferson clarinets and Emma from oboe. They refuse to stand up though, so. And next we're going to feature some of our Thomas Jefferson trumpets playing a theme from Four Seasons of the holiday. again to play Dr. Rock, another blues riff song. Once again, I do want to thank you all. Thank all of the principals. My apologies on my program, but Mr. Sasso is our principal, as you met earlier in the night. We have a wonderful staff, wonderful janitorial staff, wonderful teaching staff at both schools, secretarial staff. They've dealt with a lot of juggling around with our schedules and our rehearsals and all that, so they're really great people to work with. We're blessed to work in this district, so thank you. Keep them playing until next year. Have a good night.